Hey guys, how are you doing? Early afternoon here, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Northern California. Milton, Hurricane Milton. So we call them typhoons in the Philippines, but here in the United States we call them hurricanes. And so this is a very serious storm. I'm going to tell you from firsthand experience. So I'm just going to share a little bit. Get out. First of all, get out. If instead of even listening to the rest of this video, get in your car if you can, get out of there. If you can't, walk, run, get a ride with someone, but don't stay because your very life depends on this. I'm stuttering because I'm so in shock. I feel like if I don't say something, do something, people are going to die. I might save one life. I don't know, but I tried to get people out of a similar situation. And when I arrived, of course, I was in communication until it hit. Just moments before it hit, the lines went dead and stuff, and I couldn't see or communicate. But when I got there, there were approximately 15,000 people perished. Bodies everywhere, stench, horrible. It was incredible. And so what do you do when you know something 100% is going to happen, you're positive, and you can't get people to believe you? It's very odd. It's very bizarre. People they're oblivious, or they're just not thinking in reality. They're thinking their little room is safe or something like that. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. So what happens with a typhoon of this size is the water level goes up. And of course, during the storm, Typhoon Haiyan or Yolanda over there in the Philippines, people didn't know what storm surge meant, so they didn't get out of the way. They're like, what's a storm surge? We've been here, our whole life. We've never seen anything that bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, a storm surge is a wall of water. Basically, the water is pushed up, and so the height gets higher. So 10, 12 feet, 15 feet means it's just like if you were dropped into a river or an ocean that's, twice as tall as you. How complicated is that to survive without a life jacket? And even if you have a life jacket, the water's moving, so you're going to have debris all around you, and you get stuck in areas, you get trapped, you get pushed under. It's like a raging river. And of course there's alligators and there's sharks, and it's just a bad situation. And that's happening before the wind happens. And so if you're in a truck or a vehicle, that becomes a boat, and then it gets lodged places, gets turned upside down, fills with water, you can't get out. That's a big problem. So if you're in a motorhome, you're in a semi, it doesn't matter, you're going to be pushed. It's even easier to push that than if you're outside. So it's better to be outdoors. Some of the people that survived, 2 of them, I only knew 2 out of the thousands there that survived, and they were able to climb very tall trees. See, wood is not subject to fatigue. And I want to give you a little bit of my background. I went through airframe mechanics. That means it's a college class to learn how to build airplanes. And wood is how they built the first airplanes. Wood can bend. Wood doesn't fatigue, doesn't like bend back and forth and then snap off. So some trees will survive, but not very many. But coconut trees are really good at surviving some storms and stuff like that. The tops blow off, but the bottoms can be, save people's lives, can be blowing in the wind and survive. So a couple of people that survived, they kept climbing up higher and higher and held on for their dear life, wrapping their arms around. Now, once the water comes in, then after that, the wind starts to hit. Now, this wind, just imagine a speeding bullet. How fast is a bullet? I don't know. I mean, it could be 70 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. Every kind of object. It could be a little stone, a little stick. It could be anything, a wood, a 2x4. It could be something big. It could be a piece of glass. There's a lot of glass in the debris because windows break easy. They're actually, even though they feel hard, they're scientifically still in a liquid form, and they're easy to break. Windows can shatter. So there's going to be all kinds of stuff in the air, and it's going to hit you and kill you, and you're going to die. So you don't want to be in that wind. I'm a sailor. I've got a boat in Hawaii. Wind is the most powerful thing that moves things, moves a huge boat through the water, and it can blow cars and semis up in the air. I mean, think about, you only need a couple 100-mile-an-hour wind to really, pick up a huge truck or vehicle and throw it up in the air. And that's what the speed of these winds are. Some records or reports are saying 190-mile-an-hour winds. They could be 235 mile an hour, and if they're sustained for any lengths of time, not just gusts, you can't even imagine the damage that can do. So no, you're not going to be able to survive that, you know, unless, okay, this is what I would say to do. If you can't get out, find a building, get to the 3rd floor or above, and stay in an inner room. It needs to be a strong steel cement building, you know, a modern building in a city, and you need to be up higher so the water goes under you, and then you need to be in the inner areas of that, so because the windows will break and glass is going to be flying around. Okay, guys, this is not a joke. Please do it. I'm dead serious. I hope this video, while I know that if you watch it and you're going to take me serious, you know, I'm just a humble, I don't want to go and brag that I'm an expert, but I do have firsthand knowledge because I've been through lots of storms, and I've been involved with a storm similar in size and a category like this one. Even if this is a category 3 or 4, what happens is as they get close to land, you know, of course they slow down a bit, and by the time the eye gets to you, it's down to a category 4 or 3. But still, the damage that that's going to do, you're not going to be able to survive that. You need to get out of the area or into a building get to the 3rd floor or above and get to an inner room. God bless you all. We're praying for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this. All right, take care.